second level, we have to start with practice with next block. Block with edge of palm. Movement must be from one shoulder to another shoulder. You don't have to do very wide movement. You don't have to push away any arm of your enemy. You must protect just only your body, just like this. Why? Because after that, you have to do some kind of movement, counterattack. So you don't have to move away his enemy, arm of his enemy. Okay, and movement is like this. At the end, you have to flip your palm, just hit his arm. It must be a little hit. And angle right over here, it's about 120 degrees. And your elbow must cover your ribs. And again, very effective to practice with your partner. He's going to punch me in slow motion, and I'm going to use this block. Slow, you have to do it correctly. If you do correctly, you will block this area. Okay? And after a while, you have to do it faster. In my system, I'm using elbow strike, elbow in different direction, up, backward, forward, and elbow is a very effective weapon, especially on a very short distance. For example, if somebody tried to attack you and he came very close to you, elbow, it's very effective. Plus, you have to use footwork, you have to use your body. Footwork, you have to make step not very long, just like traditional karate. Just about 1 foot forward, just like this. And use your toes, push your hips with the toes. And hips will push your elbow. And at the end, elbow must cover your chin, just like this. Not high, not very low, just like this. Aim to the chin of your enemy. This hand, just like in traditional karate, maybe just like traditional karate, will go that direction. Why? Because, for example, if somebody tries to attack you, you will be able to block and grab and pull him. And it's going to be very effective movement. This block we can use with one of many combinations, just like this. For example, if somebody tries to attack you, you have to do step 45 degrees inside. So you're going away from line of attack, plus block, and immediately you have to grab this spot just above his elbow. It's going to be very strong grabbing. Okay, and next one, I have to apply elbow strike. One, but I have to push my body, my hips forward, and I have to pull enemy around just like this. And same time, elbow strike. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. And in my system, I'm using boxing technique, different boxing punches. It's very effective, and for many generations, for many instructors, martial arts instructors, prove that boxing technique is very effective, maybe the most effective boxing technique. One of first one punch, it's uppercut. Usually I aim to the solar plex or to the ribs. Right over here it's liver, right over here is spleen. And if you punch in the body, It will be very painful, and your enemy will be not able to move for a while. And again, footwork, just like this, just like this elbow. You don't have to step very, very far. Don't make a very long step. Because uppercut you can use on a short distance, just like this. And again, you're stepping forward and you have to push your body, your hips, with your toes. Turn the heel more out. When you finish step, you must finish your punch. One way to practice, to learn uppercut, you can use just like this. Very effective to use sweep. Sweep, very simple kicking technique, and it's like first level for roundhouse kick. Some instructors will be able to kick on the head, on the ribs, but first level is going to be this level. And also it's very effective to practice with his partner. Very effective to practice with sweep with your partner. You can do one by one. One, 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 one. And for beginning, you can do it slowly. You have to do it slowly. Very important to keep your toes toward to you, to make just like hook with your foot. And you have to hit his heel. And again, you must use your footwork. Always, as I told before, always keep distance from your enemy. But in case if you're going to kick or you're going to use any kind of technique, you have to come closer. In this case, you have to make step just like this. And your body will be ready to go for sweep. Or later on when you practice with roundhouse kick, you will be ready to kick even higher. And sweep and uppercut you can use in some combinations just like this. For example, if somebody tries to attack you, you will be able to block. You make step, come closer, do sweep and uppercut. Very important to disbalance your partner, your enemy, and he will be completely open and ribs will be straight, and you have to do uppercut to his ribs. Same block we're going to use with one of many combinations against attack, just like if somebody tries to attack with knife, try to slash the throat, or just is going to use battle or any kind of weapon, stick, or just simple hook. In this case, he's going to slash my throat just like this. What I have to do, I'm stepping inside. Again, 45 degrees. I'm going away from line of attack. Plus, I'm using this block, I'm blocking. And immediately I grab his wrist You must control weapon, any kind of weapon. And this hand I'm using to hit his biceps right over here, this spot. It's going to be very painful. And why I have to do this, I have to make his arm numb. And he will be not able to use his hand just for a while. And I have to do everything in one time. Block, grab, hit. Same time. Now this arm goes to his hand. My thumb pushing his knuckle right over here. And this goes to his elbow. And I do step backward. And I have to push his shoulders down to the ground. 1, 2. 1, 2. And keep in mind, you have to push this knuckle with your thumb that direction. 1, 2. And eventually, main goal for you to hit floor, to hit ground with his shoulder, and you will be able to break his shoulders, elbow, or wrists. And it's going to be next combination for level 2. In some situation, somebody maybe will try to attack you and chuck you, grab your throat, or maybe grab your shoulders and do after all something, or grab your clothes. One way to protect yourself, what you have to do, just even is going to be behind a wall or something. What you have to do, try to step forward, just like this. You see, and he is already losing his gravity. Just like this. And plus, use your hand, use your elbow to break his gravity. And this, my arm, I have to grab his arm right over here. My thumb will go to his knuckle. 1. And this will go to elbow. Now I'm stepping backward and push his shoulders down to the ground. 1, 2. It's very similar movement what we've done against knife. 1, 2. You don't have to wait until somebody will grab you and start to chuck you until dead. 1, 2. You have to react and you have to do something. One more time, and 1. Elbow. Thumb to knuckle. This to elbow. Push down.